Hello everyone, I'm Marvin Plackett and today is Thursday, June 3rd. Greetings to all residents, to all staff, and to all guests. Sure hope you are doing well on this beautiful June day. Plenty of sunshine, it's warm, feels great. Okay, at this time we have 2 active cases of COVID, both are staff. You will recall that 1 week ago when I did this update, that we had an outside agency person come in onto our campus and they tested positive for COVID. As a result, at Episcopal Church Home, at Iris Park Commons, and the Gardens, we are required to do mass testing throughout. That means all residents and all staff. In the process of doing that, and of course we're talking about hundreds of tests, 2 of our staff came back positive, 1 at Episcopal Church Home and 1 at Iris Park Commons. So as a result, testing continues there and visitation is restricted. At the Gardens, all the tests have come back negative. So there's no positive cases at the Gardens. And so they're awaiting, they've completed, close to 100 tests. They're awaiting just a few test results to come back. If those come back negative today, then visitation for the most part is going to open up at the Gardens. Only on 3rd floor Walter House will there be some restrictions yet. Basically, here's the point. If you're going to be, if your loved one, the person you want to visit is at the Gardens, be watching for an update soon. When it comes to Iris Park Commons and Episcopal Church Home, visitation is still not opened up yet because of those 2 new cases. Both are staff, and so we wish them well. Of course, they're not scheduled to cover any shifts until they are fully recovered, until it's resolved. At our other 7 communities, of course, visitation is wide open. We continue to follow the principles that we've had in place now for a long time, and that is, as you are walking about going from point A to point B at Episcopal homes, masks are required, okay? When you get to your destination, whether it is your loved one's apartment or the room or an activity, then masks can come off. But in walking about around our campus, masks are staying on. I know that the mask mandate in St. Paul and Minneapolis has been lifted, but because we are a healthcare campus, and because we have 2 skilled care, and because we have assisted living, and a variety of other things, we are being a little bit more restrictive on that masking front, continuing that practice. So be watching for updates in that area as well. Today, front page article in the Star Tribune, you may have seen it. Good news and bad news when it comes to COVID. First, the good news. In Minnesota, 4 of 5 key pandemic measures are below Minnesota's high-risk threshold for the first time since last summer. So for the first time in a year. So that's wonderful, great news. The bad news is that Minnesota is increasing its search for more infectious strains of the virus that causes COVID-19, hoping to identify any troubling variants that could reverse the sharp declines in pandemic activity. So I'm sure glad that Minnesota Health Department and other officials are being very watchful for those variants. I just heard on public radio that when it comes to the US in general, the vaccine is beating the variants. That's wonderful. That's not the case, of course, in a number of countries like India. So most unfortunate situation continues there. Okay, let me wrap up by saying I wish you a very good rest of the week, a very nice weekend. It's going to be quite warm, so find ways to rest in the shade. All right, take care, be safe, be well, and talk to you in 1 week. Bye-bye.